Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund.
These are members of Minnesota Task Force 1 training today. Minnesota Task Force 1 is the state of Minnesota's urban search and rescue team. Everything from wide area search to heavy structure collapse. Being part of Minnesota Task Force 1 is an election to be part of a special team. We have buildings like this at all of our different training sites that we can simulate structure collapse in. A structure collapse could happen anywhere. So they're going to have to breach concrete and metal to get in. What they're doing right now is cutting lumber to be able to shore the building both on the exterior and the interior. The City of Edina is very fortunate to be part of this team, that we get additional training in technical rescue and in urban search and rescue to be able to better not only serve our citizens, but the citizens all throughout the state of Minnesota. In addition to myself, there are 18 Edina firefighters on our team. This is the interior of the training building. Our crews are going to be working to make their way inside as if they were accessing a damaged structure to search for and rescue any potential victims. The first thing they do is they cut an inspection hole in the concrete panel. They do that to make sure that they're aware of what's on the other side so they wouldn't hurt anyone that would be potentially in their direction.
So as you initially break through the concrete, you're going to make sure that there isn't somebody or something that's on the other side of that that's going to inhibit you from advancing or change your technique in order to get through.
Collapsed buildings don't often have right angles, so we have to work in environments with sloped floors, sloped ceilings, oddly shaped rooms that weren't meant to be that way, but we have to be able to make them safe.
So this is showing 2 and 2. 4? Yep.
As they're improving this shore, they'll bring ladders in, they'll breach the panel above to make access and search that room.
Do we have any full gussets down here?
We only got the half.
Okay. Let's put it up for now. We're gonna box this square.
The need for urban search and rescue was really kind of made aware throughout the 80s and the 90s with different terrorist events, different earthquakes or hurricanes. So a single post spot shore isn't very strong. It's quick. We do it to protect our workers. What they're going to do is build additional shores and tie them together. We have a prop set up over here. This is just metal components that they'll have to bring torches in to cut, simulating that the structural metal of the building is blocking their way after the collapse.
It's a lot of labor to get these objectives completed. A lot of people, a lot of resources, a little bit of job satisfaction, but then again, the relationships that you build, because we all come from different agencies, so to come together on events like this, to learn from each other, work together, get to know other people is just going to make us more effective when we actually have to go and do this in the real world setting.
We got him, Field, just keep lowering.
For Edina, it's kind of a cool thing that you're part of this bigger team that can help the greater areas.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
A lot of the stuff we do on the state team is paid for by the state of Minnesota because we serve the entire state of Minnesota, which is great then that we get to bring those skill sets back home to our local community.